What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Finally One podcast. I'm Kelly.
Hey, I'm Natasha.
How you feel today? Why you tripping?
Why you gonna ask me that?
Because you're tripping.
I'm good. I'm a little frustrated because I can't seem to do things right, but...
Don't be frustrated. You just overthink. You get in your head sometimes.
I can't help it.
But it's all good. So talk about the weekend. How was your weekend?
Pretty good weekend. Had to work.
Yeah, you worked.
Then we went out to the park and what?
We started the weekend on Friday, date night.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
You see?
I thought weekend and work like off, but yeah, Friday we had date night. We went to a good Chinese spot. You gonna tell them where it's at? You gonna shout them out?
You gonna shout them out?
I don't remember who they are.
You funny. I think it's called UU, but it's inside the Hard Rock Casino Bristol in our area. But tell the rest about the date night. That's
Why I gotta say anything about that?
Not about that. Like, just how did you feel about date night? What happened?
Date night was good. We went and played a little casino and...
Oh, we did. We played a little casino.
I played.
And what happened?
And I won a little bit. Dang.
You weren't gonna tell the people?
No, I wasn't.
Gambling? You was out
See,
here.
I knew you was gonna do that. I knew you was gonna do that. Stop. I was just having
I'm gonna put the video
fun.
in here anyway. I'm gonna put the clip in here anyway, so they know how you did. I'm gonna put the little clip in here so y'all check it out. For the ones who listen, you'll be able to hear it because I do a voiceover as well. But I'm gonna put the clip in here. Come with me and wifey to date night to try the new Asian restaurant inside the Hard Rock Casino in Bristol. Young lady seated us. Decent prices. If you've been to PF Chang's or something like that. What I didn't like is they charged me $4 for a canned Sprite and bought me some ice. 0 refills. Real funny is we were sitting down looking around, looking what people had. This couple beside us had the chicken wings. I said, that looks so good. I said, if they leave it, I'm going to get it. Well, I didn't have to do that. They asked me, did I want to try it? And there it is. Wifey was shaking her head at me. But we got the pork fried rice, as you can see, and the Mongolian beef. If you don't know, I love Chinese food. Chinese food is my favorite type of food. And here, video of me trying it. Wifey got me on video. Oh my God, it was so good. Better than PF Chang's to me. Wifey got the orange chicken. It was so good. It was sweet. The Mongolian beef was spicy. The pork fried rice. As you can see, baby said 10 out of 10. I say the same thing. Before we left, we decided to hit some slots, and wifey won $164. She was excited. She put $20 in and won that. We cashed that out and we got up out of there. Peace. Go check it out. But yeah, so if you don't know, I love Chinese food. So I saw a friend of ours post that she had went to the restaurant in the Hard Rock, and I was like, yo, that Chinese food looks so good. I was like, we gotta go. And I was like, we gonna wait. And then I was like, nah, we going Saturday. I mean, we're going Friday. So we ended up going, and it was amazing. Like, the best Chinese food in our area, period. Just hands down. So yeah, so it was great. Great date night. Played the slot. She won. I wanted to play poker, but the line was too long. I didn't feel like waiting. So we played. She won on the slot, and we got up out of there. And Saturday, shout out, went to the back to school event. Vincent Dow Day in Johnson City. Shout out to Micah Taylor and Taylor Made Franchise, and for putting on that community event. So it was good. We had a great weekend. Sunday went to church. Amazing day at church. So it was good. You agree?
Just so the people know, tell them your first love.
Chinese food.
Okay.
But I don't love it as much as I love you, though.
Oh, really?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't. If somebody came to me and said, hey, you can no longer be with your wife if you don't give up Chinese food, I would give it up for you.
You would give it up?
Never eat it again. I would choose you.
Are you serious?
I promise. Oh, I promise on everything. I would give it up for you. Why are you shocked? You shocked by that?
Because you like Chinese food
But
so
you thought
much.
I loved that more than I loved you?
I don't know sometimes.
There's nothing I would put above you other than God. That's it.
Okay.
You wrong. I can't believe you dumb, but you shocked by that. So you think I would choose Chinese food over you?
No, babe. It was just a reaction to
Okay. You better know that.
stop.
No, if I can't have, I don't care what it is, I'll choose you every time.
I choose you too.
Promise.
Promise.
Don't be lying.
You lying.
Alright. So, let's help some people today. Today is about communication. Letter from a wife. Let's read it. Let's get into it. Message from a wife. While she's getting it together, listen, this is our opinion. Alright? Disclaimer. Put yours below. We do want to hear from you though. We want to hear your opinion, or we want to hear your thoughts on whatever the question is, alright? We just saying, like, we want to give the disclaimer that, you know, hold on one second, pause for the pastor. What was I saying? Put your comments below. That's what I was saying. Put your comments below. Because we do want to hear from you all. We just don't want you coming for us. Like, don't come for my opinion. Like, I respect your opinion. Respect my opinion. We're just here to help. So, we pray that it helps. Cool? All right, read it, babe.
All right. My husband and I love each other, but when it comes to communication, we're really struggling. Conversations turn into arguments, or one of us just shuts down completely. It's frustrating and honestly starting to put a strain on our connection. What actually helped you get better at talking and truly understanding each other?
What you got, babe? What do you think helped our communication?
What helped me is when he changed and he really opened up and could see my heart and know. It was just a peace. Like when you got your revelation and everything, I felt like I can talk to you comfortably now. Like before, I was scared to have a conversation about anything because it felt like you was always right and you looked down on me and like I couldn't do anything right. So anything I said or anything, my facial expressions, anything, like I could not come to you comfortably. So this go around, I feel so much better that I can come to you, you know, from my heart and just talk to you, not screaming, not arguing, not, you know, just telling you how I feel. Like, hey, babe, I didn't like the way that went about. I didn't, you know, just telling you, like, I feel 100% better that I can come to you, you know, because, I guess because you changed, like, you hear my heart and you want to listen. So
you would say making your partner feel safe first?
Yeah.
Safe first. I think, so that I agree. The first thing I would say, this is what gets a lot of people, creates a roadblock in a lot of communication. People listen to respond and not listen to understand. And I think the first step into creating security for your partner, they have to know that you're listening to them and you want to understand them. Like, it is you and your partner against whatever the issue is, not you against your partner.
Yeah, that's good.
You get what I'm saying? It's like it's you two against whatever the issue is, not you against your spouse. The enemy wants you and your spouse against each other. He wants to throw off communication because then what? It creates a division. It creates a divide. It creates, you don't want to be intimate with each other, so you're not connecting. And then what happens when you two are not communicating, you're not connecting, you're not intimate? Guess what can happen? Somebody else can come in, right? Somebody else. The enemy can send somebody to him. The enemy can send somebody to her, right? And then guess what you start doing? You don't talk to each other. You start talking to other people. And guess what them other people's gonna say? Girl, I wouldn't deal with that. Bro, what you doing? Why would you even listen? And guess what? It ain't even got nothing to do with them.
That's right.
Can't nobody tell me nothing about her. Can't nobody gonna get me to go against her and what me and her talk about.
And vice versa.
You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got nothing to say about, oh, y'all spend too much time together. Don't y'all get, nope. Cause we don't be beefing.
Nope.
We don't be arguing. We communicate. I said to her yesterday, I said, I'm grateful that I don't have to be serious all the time. I can laugh. I can say whatever comes to my mind. I could say to her, she's not gonna look at me crazy. She's not nothing. We can laugh and we can keep going. Next minute we praying. Does that make sense? It's like, and I love that. Like, I love that this is truly my best friend, and that I could be 100% me, right? So I would say the first thing is make a space for your spouse to be safe or feel safe, right? And this came from the wife. If your husband is not making you feel safe, you need to tell him that too. You need to let him know that, hey, I don't feel safe communicating with you. She was that way. She would shut down.
Yep.
She was shut down.
Completely. Because I felt like I couldn't get anything through. I couldn't get my words right to say anything for him to understand, or just how I was feeling. Like, he did not see that.
And to be honest with you, because of what was going on inside of me, I didn't want to see it. I didn't want my my whole thing was to dominate the conversation, dominate the relationship. It was all about me. I didn't care what she thought. I didn't care about, what she had to say, especially if something wasn't done the way that I wanted it done, or the way I thought it should be done, and at the speed I thought it should be done. Yep. And just be honest, that's who I was. And she'll tell you now, it's totally different. I want her to feel safe to communicate to me. So I made sure that she's secure, not only in, the security that we hear about all the time, like financially and all that stuff. No, her heart is safe. Her thoughts are safe. Even if she says something and it's not what she meant to say, guess what? It's okay, because we can work through it. It's not like, okay, whatever you say, that's it. No, I want to hear your heart. I want to hear. Let's work through it, whatever it is. And either one of you're not going to get nowhere shutting down. Like, that's how the enemy wins. Like, even if you have to take a break, you say, hey, let me get a break. Let me come back. Let me process. And then come back to each other and communicate. Because that's most important. But go ahead. What's up, everybody? I'm Kelly.
And I'm Natasha.
Listen, we are now accepting dates for marriage and relationship workshops, trainings, and panels. What are some of the topics, baby?
Yeah, topics including but not limited to are restoring trust after infidelity, communication, restoring the intimacy, becoming one, how to win in your finances, before you say I do, and are they the one?
Listen, this is perfect for churches. This is perfect for conferences.
Yeah.
This is perfect for marriage and couples ministries. We would love to come visit you and be a part of your next event or your special event. All you need to do to get locked in with us, see if a date is available, send us an email at admin@kellyandnatasha.com, or just go to the website kellyandnatasha.com. We would love to be a part of your next event.
Yeah.
What else was on her thing? I want to make sure we got it. And I had another point too I wanted to give.
Says they love each other, but when it comes to communication, we're really struggling. Conversations turn into arguments, or one of us shuts down completely.
Right.
It's frustrating and honestly starting to put a strain on on our connection.
I'll tell you one way that this is for me, right? She didn't do this, but this isn't like in the other relationship, friendship or whatever wise, right? When I'm upset, I don't like, there's two things I don't like when I'm upset. Number one, to be told to calm down. That's like throwing gasoline on me. That makes me madder, right? And number two is to be interrupted, right? I've learned this. I'm gonna say all, okay? I'm not gonna say all. I'm gonna say the majority, right? Let me say that again. I'm not gonna say all women, but the majority, okay? The majority of women, they have a hard time listening, right? So they'll interrupt. They don't let a man get his words out. They don't let him get his thoughts out. Y'all so far ahead. I think we talked about this a little bit in a previous podcast. Like, slow down sometimes. Let that man communicate. And then what I've learned too is you wonder why the man shuts down and don't communicate. It's because when he tries to communicate, you cut him off and he can't complete a thought. He can't get his words out. And then they shut down and you say, he won't talk to me, my man. No, you won't let him communicate with you. Right? Ooh, perfect. What was we watching last night? That movie we were watching last night. What was the name of the movie?
One night,
Only One Night or something like that. But it was a husband and a wife, and the wife's sister. The wife's sister's husband passed away. And she comes to her husband and she says, hey, my sister, I don't feel like she should be alone. I feel like she should come live with us. And he told her straight up, baby, I don't feel comfortable with that. Didn't he?
He did.
And she was like, come on, babe, this is family.
It's my sister. Like, I've got to be there for my sister.
And what'd he say? I understand, babe. I love her too. That's your sister.
I don't think it's a good idea.
He said, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't feel comfortable with it. Right? Did she hear him?
No.
All she was focused on is what she wanted.
Yep.
Right? The sister moves in. Okay? The wife has to go on a trip with the son and can't go to the fundraiser with her husband. He's like, yo, you always go to my fundraisers. And she was like, why don't you take my sister? What does he say? When she
she don't need to be here, like.
No, I'm talking about go to the banquet. Going to the banquet. When she was like, take my sister to the banquet.
Oh no, it's only you, babe. I feel comfortable being there with you. Like, it's only you.
He was like, I don't feel comfortable. He was like, no, I don't want to take your sister. No, it's okay. I'll just go with my homeboy. She's like, no, take my sister. Like, I promise you. He said, baby, I don't feel comfortable. Did she hear him?
Nope.
Nope. The sister walks in. She goes, you should go to he's going to take you to the banquet with him. And she's like, no, I don't want to impose.
I have nothing to wear.
And she's like, I got the perfect dress for you. It's all right. Tell her it's all right, honey. He goes, yeah, I guess it's okay. They go to the thing. Guess what the sister ends up doing? She ends up putting something in her sister's husband's drink to get him to sleep with her. She drugged him. She drugged him. And her whole plan was to ruin her sister's marriage.
And the whole night, he didn't even want to drink. Like, he was there. He was like, no, I don't want to drink. They pushing her. Yeah, pushing him. Oh, yeah, have a drink, have a drink. Next thing you know, it's like 4 or 5 shots back. She putting something in the drink and
boom,
go to the house.
She has her way with him.
She gets down with the get down.
Ruins their whole marriage. It's a movie on Tubi. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway.
Something like that. Only One Night or Only for One Night.
Is your husband speaking and you're not listening?
That's good.
I've been there. I've been to the point to where I say something one time, I say something 2 times. I'm not saying it again. You don't hear me. You're not listening. Right? We don't have that problem. She hears me the first time and she hears my heart. And we just have something different really that I can't really explain. If I express something to her that I don't like and I don't feel comfortable with, I don't have to defend that. And she doesn't either. She doesn't either.
And I feel like I'm different because sometimes I want to get my point across, but like I don't come to you telling you like, except for today when I said I wanted to go to Walmart. But anyway, I don't come to you, babe, we need to do this, do that, da 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 da. Like I don't come to him to that. I come with him respectful. Hey, babe, can we do this? Can we do this tonight? Da 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 da. But it's just the way you communicate. Like we just need to take our time and like shut our mouth for a minute. And I'm saying, because I'm a quiet person. I don't talk a lot, but I know some of these wives out here. And like I said, this is a disclaimer. This is how I'm thinking. Like, we just go at it, coming at them. Like, da 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 da, you don't do this, you don't do that, da 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 da. So, like, sit back for a minute. Take a breather.
Yep.
You know, let him talk, and then get your thing out.
Yeah. And use I statements. So, like, say things like, I feel like, versus you never, right? Because that's an attack. When I hear you never do, guess what I'm gonna start doing? I'm immediately gonna be defensive because I'm gonna start thinking about all the things that I do and when I do them, right? Say like, you know, I feel this way, and then that'll give your spouse a chance to communicate, right? And help you understand maybe why they did something, right? Because that anything can throw off the communication. And man, this is the thing too. Don't let things fester. Don't let things, you know, stay inside. Like, address them when it happens.
Yeah, because when you let that pile up, that's when it comes out like, blah. So yeah, don't let that pile up.
It's gonna come out in another way.
That's what I'm saying. It comes out vulgar.
Yeah, not even vulgar. When you get frustrated, right? It's gonna come out in anger. If that's why y'all got arguments, y'all probably got a bunch of stuff that y'all piled on top of each other, and the issue may not even be the issue, right? Or whatever's going on, or whatever y'all not communicating about. That may not even be the main issue. It may be something else that you haven't communicated. That, as a man, I could honestly say this. As a man who communicates and pride himself on communicating effectively, it is so frustrating to me when a person won't just say it. Whatever it is, I prefer you tell me, you know, I'm full of it, than for you to be thinking it and not say it and go on and acting like you're cool with the program. Does that make sense? I would rather you say no, you disagree, than to have me thinking that you agree and we're moving along, and then later on I found out, oh, I never agreed to that anyway. I never thought that was a good. I don't like that. I prefer for you to say it. I don't care what it is. I do. I prefer for you to say whatever it is, and she'll tell you. Like now, my goal is always to like, okay, let's calm down. Let's take our time. Let's walk through this so we understand each other, so we get an understanding, right? I'm not a person who you can agree with me and just apologize to move me on. No. I have to feel like we have an understanding. You get what I'm saying? Like, I have to know, like, I heard Jackie Hill Perry say this one time, like, I have to know what the plan of action is moving forward so we don't go down this road again. That's what makes me feel better. Like she said, I think she called it, you know, like the 5 love languages. No, we got apology languages, or, you know what I'm saying, apology languages. And I think we do. I think everybody, some people are okay with, if you just say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's all they need. They could move on, act like nothing happened. I'm not like that. No, we got to have a plan on, hey, how we don't end up back here again. I have to know that you understand how what you did made me feel, and blase, blase. And what type are you? Are you like, if I apologize, you good, or what?
Yeah, but then I need a gift or something to show that.
Really? So you like peace offering?
Yeah. Well, you know, like that's my love language. So
you like
a little thoughtful something. Hey, I'm sorry. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you gonna tell them how I got you back when I got them? I bought you that hands-free mop.
Yeah, we have went on a date or something when we were friends, being friends. And I just randomly, like, because I don't like water touching my hands and stuff, so I don't like wringing out a mop or actually washing the dishes. I have to have gloves on. So we were walking through there and I was like, oh, that's what I want. I want a mop that you spin and you put it in there and it just wrings it out for you. That Sunday, he went to church with his church, came back and had me a mop. I fell out. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, he listened and he heard like what I wanted, and that was amazing.
You wanted to drop them drawers.
Stop.
And we wasn't even married yet. We didn't, but she wanted to. Don't lie to the people.
Why you put me out there like that? We talking about you.
No, we
put
not.
You out there.
No, we not.
Yes.
No, but I listened, and I do that well. Like I think I'm a great listener, and I pay attention, especially when I don't have a lot of stuff going on. And even then, like I hear her above all of the noise. Like I hear her. Do you feel like that's the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here's something else I think that would help. I think y'all should schedule maybe weekly check-ins. What do you think about that?
That's good. That's good. Just, hey, babe, you got anything? Set aside time to come and be like, hey, you had anything on your heart that you need to share? You need to talk to me about anything in that calming place, and see how that goes.
Yep. Ours happen randomly. I don't think ours are. We don't never schedule them. They just happen randomly.
No, we'll be in the bed laying down and
we just talk.
Talk. What you call it? Pillow talk.
Yep. And I think that's important. I think that's very, very important as a couple. I think you need to have pillow talk. You need to discuss and open up your heart to your spouse, right? But if y'all are having trouble communicating, try to figure out what the underlining thing is, right? For us, in our first marriage, it was just all of the other things that were going on. It was all of the brokenness. It was all of the trauma. It was all of the unhealed, unresolved issues. It was all of the just everything. This is a great topic because remember we were riding back. Well, we were riding back from somewhere, and I had to tell you that, hey, babe, we're in a different place. I'm not gonna just agree with you just so you don't get mad. No, I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, he's come back from Atlanta.
Yeah, talk about that. Like, cause we never got mad. I said, hey, let's back up. Let's talk about this. Let's walk through why you feel this way, right? And let me explain to you my side. And it was a blessing in how that turned out. That showed both of our growth. Because in the past, I would have stopped talking like, yo, I ain't talking to her no more. I ain't telling her nothing else. And she would have just shut down. She would have never said that she felt some type of way about it.
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
Sure, I can't. I can't.
I don't want to go into the full.
You don't have to, but I mean, just share something about it.
It boiled down to like something that I hadn't completely healed from.
Right.
It's still, thoughts came up in my mind and I hadn't let it go. And he said something and I was trying to be like, no, they never did this, did it? And he was just like, he put me in my place in a good way, just telling me the truth. And I was like, I guess it is that something that I haven't healed from. And, I got myself together, and then it was so funny because the next day was Sunday, we went to church and Miss Peggy was preaching on seeds and the dirt, the soil, and like how it all came, like you had to, pull out the weeds and stuff to to grow. So it
That's
was
good.
just so profounding because I gave it up, went to the altar of prayer and everything.
And
Just
what I
hearing
said
that
to
word.
What I said to you.
I'm so proud of you, baby.
Yeah. No, but it showed
Yeah.
growth. Whereas, in our first marriage, because of all of the other things, she would have, hung her hat on that. She would have pouted about it. She would have had her attitude for days, weeks, months. But because of where we are now, she doesn't want to stay in the place. She wants to grow. She wants us to continue to grow. She wants peace. She wants, the harmony that we have in our marriage, and nothing should come between that. Like, and she knows this. I think now better. It's like, I don't want to be that old person anymore. I don't want to feel like I can't be honest with you. Is that a real relationship? Is that a real marriage if you can't be honest with your spouse?
No. You were supposed to be able to lay anything and do anything with your spouse. Like, yeah.
I agree. I believe you're
right.
supposed to be naked before the Father,
Right.
and naked in every way before your spouse. Like, it shouldn't be no hidden things in your heart. You shouldn't be hiding resentment for your spouse. You shouldn't, if it is like, if it gets to a point to where you hate to see your spouse come in, you don't want to go home, listen, y'all got some things that y'all need to work out, and it's deeper than, hey, I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me.
Right.
It's deeper than that. So yeah, read it one more time. I want to make sure I got her, that we took care of her, and then pause after each sentence.
My husband and I love each other.
Pause. That's great. Great to admit, right? They love each other. So that means this is something that you all can overcome. We don't know how long you've been married. And in the beginning, it can be kind of rocky communication. Like, it could, because you're still learning each other and you're learning how to be married. So I say give each other some grace. Right? We had to learn, this was our second marriage. We had to learn how to be married again to new people. Right? Why are you shaking your head like that?
Because we did.
What? I
Nothing,
feel like you think about something.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying we had to learn to be together, connected.
To be married
on
again.
the second, yeah.
Yeah, because we were totally different people. She wasn't used to the mild, calm, patient me. So we had to get used to that. But yeah, give each other some grace. I don't know how long you've been married, but go ahead. What's the next part?
But when it comes to communication, we really struggle.
Okay, next part.
Conversations turn into arguments, or one of us just shuts down completely. It's frustrating and honestly starting to put a strain on our connection.
Hold on. If y'all start off communicating, but then it turns into an argument, that's just a difference of opinion, right? Because usually if it's an argument, it means that you standing on this, I'm standing on this, you don't agree with what I'm saying, I don't agree with what you saying, and there's a fight and a back and forth, a tug of war. And maybe one of the others doing something that the other one don't like. Or saying, like, are y'all fighting below the belt? And I think after a certain point, it shouldn't be an argument. You should be able to communicate whatever it is. If it's escalating like that, like we said, there's some underlining things going on. There's something going on. It ain't what it is.
I know you said too that you want to talk and you don't like being interrupted, but sometimes, like, if we're saying something, I want to say something before I forget it. So I don't say that I interrupt you, but
don't.
Like, it's sometimes like I want to be like,
You don't.
okay, right here, before I forget this, like, this is...
No, that's the excuse I've heard many of times. And I think that is listening to respond, not listening to understand. Because ain't nothing to forget if if you're listening to understand what I'm saying, right? So for me, right, for instance, the reason I can listen so well to get an understanding is I'm not going to lose my response because I truly want to know where you coming from in your heart. Does that make sense? Because it's like the thing is not even important. What's important is we get back to bliss because I don't want no misunderstanding. It's not important that I defend anything. The defense is, baby, I'm sorry. Like, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. This is what I meant. But I am so sorry I made you feel this. I'm so sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm so sorry that. That's more important than me. I don't have no ego on, no, I was right because you. I say, baby, this is this. Or I say, you right. Or we both would do that. We like, you right. But it's not nothing that's serious.
Well,
I'll be
maybe
like,
that could be the issue. Is like he feels like when they're talking, like she feels like he doesn't like. Okay, I'm sorry. You know that maybe that's an issue. That maybe that's something they need to have to communicate.
what's that?
Is what you're saying, like, babe, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
One or the other, like both of them need to be in
Yeah,
that place.
that's true.
Both of them need to be in that place because it can't be one-sided. It can't be he's always in this place because what's going to happen is one or the other is going to eventually shut down.
Right.
You know, I pray not. I don't see us getting to that point because we're at a different place of communication. But before it was like, yo, I'm not even wasting my energy telling her anything. I'm not even, and she felt the same way. She's not going to even try to tell me anything. We just went along. Like I remember I got so mad at her one time. I didn't talk to you for months.
Yep.
Talk about that.
I only vaguely remember it, but yeah, like that was when I think you went into your depression.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get up out of the bed, and you only went and got the kids, but
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't say 2 words to each other.
I mean, you tried to talk to me. She tried to fix it, but I was just at a place, I was just done. I didn't have the energy. I was, like she said, I was barely getting out of bed. I didn't want nothing to do with nothing. Like, I didn't want to be with her anymore. This isn't our first marriage. This is years ago. But yeah. And that's exactly where the enemy wants you. Mm-hmm. Right? That's exactly where he wants you. So you guys love each other. You guys can work on the communication. If you need to get a mediator, someone to listen, right? And help the other person hear what it is that you're really saying. Because sometimes it's not really the thing. Sometimes, here's what I learned. Sometimes a person don't even know how to articulate what they really mean. So it comes out in a different way, or it comes out in anger, it comes out in an insult, it comes out in all of these different things. That's not even what they mean. You shaking your head, you agree. Why you said that?
Because that's me sometimes. Like, even on here, like, sometimes I feel like I can't explain myself to that woman because I just don't know how to articulate it. Like, it goes through my mind, but I just can't bring it out.
Well, you be overthinking it.
And that's why I get frustrated. That's why I was frustrated at the beginning of this pod.
You just gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. But you, like I said, you get the grace because all of this is new to you. Like, I've been talking in front of people. I've been recording. I've been doing videos. I've been shooting, commercials and marketing material and all of that stuff. So it's a little bit different for me because I've been doing it so long. When I first started, I was the same way. I've just gotten comfortable with being me. And that's what you got to get to. You got to get to comfortable being you to where your voice ain't got to change when you're doing a video. You ain't got to think about saying the right words, right? And it's just being what it is. Like if you say you say but it can't be a and a long pause. You gotta say and keep going, right? So just those types of things, and I learned that too from one of my marketing mentors. It's like his videos, he'd be like and he'd do it, but I think what it did is made him more personable to regular people versus they gotta be this polished and they gotta no but. Now I don't always do that, but I know how to do both. Right? What was the last part of her thing? And then we're gonna get about here.
The fact that how do we get better? How did we actually help? No. What actually helped you get better at talking and truly understanding each other?
Yeah, not focusing on the issue and not fighting against my partner. Because what's most important to me is how she feels and how I made her feel, or whatever the thing is that she's brought to my attention. That's the issue. She's not the issue. And remembering she's not my enemy or my opponent. She's my partner. Right? She's my teammate. So it's us against whatever. It's not me and her against each other. Like if she goes against me and I go against her, that's when we're gonna have a serious problem. That's when we're not gonna be okay, right? But other than that, it's me and her versus anything. I don't care what it is, right? What else? Give her one more thing. Give her any final words or some final that helped you. Anything helped you communicate better, other than how I made you feel, but anything has helped you communicate better?
No, that's just the key. Like, I feel like I can come to you and talk because you have a calming, like, aura about you now. Like, you don't have this defense up or hatred up against me or anything. So I feel like I can come to you and talk to you. Not hollering or screaming at you, but, coming to you in a calm way. Like, hey, what you think about this? Why we do this? But
hey, I heard somebody say this before. There's a king and a fool in every man. Whichever one you talk to, that's the one you're gonna get.
You better talk to that king, sis.
Right? Like she didn't mean it in a way. I joke with her. She gonna text me, do not. She started it off. She said, do not go to Walmart. I was like, oh, so you telling me what to do now? And she started laughing. No, babe, I didn't mean it like that.
That's not how I meant.
Because that's
I was
the worst.
Texting while I was getting my food.
That's the worst thing you could do to me. Tell me not to do something. But if you tell me to do something, we're gonna have a problem. But if you ask me, I'll do anything for you. I don't like to be told what to do.
Yeah, I remember that one time I said something to you. You ain't my mama.
When?
I don't remember.
Marriage?
Yeah, it was the first marriage.
Oh, ain't no telling back then.
You said that like you my mama. You ain't my mama.
I said that to you.
Yes, you said that to me.
Now you
can't.
What was it about?
I don't remember. I just remember like I will never come to you like that again because you can't tell me like that because that's how my mama would talk to me, going off on me.
That's a lesson for the women. Don't talk to your man like you his mama. Don't be nagging him. Like, communicate in your feminine energy. That's how you get a man to do anything.
Scary to say, that'll get you a lot.
That'll get you anything. But don't tell that man to do anything. Ask that man. Be his peace, as you say. Be a pick-me. But yeah, what's between you and your spouse is between you and your spouse. It don't have anything to do with anybody else.
That's right. Don't let them outsiders talk to you. Because I have a few that try to talk to me. You don't need to do that. You don't need to get... Shut your mouth. You ain't even married. Like, what?
You ain't married. You ain't happy. There's nothing in your life that I want. Is it? You shouldn't have to. What they tell you shouldn't have to do?
What?
You said they told you shouldn't have to do this and you shouldn't have to do that.
I think getting up and making breakfast before work or something. Something crazy.
You shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
Oh, you was complaining about making breakfast before?
No. Yeah, before. Like, I
you talking about in our first marriage?
Yeah.
Oh, none of that was in the right spirit. That was all control and all trying to. I don't know what that was. That wasn't even in the right spirit. I thought you was talking about now. Like, it's totally different now. Now we take care of each other. So it ain't got nothing to do with, if she said to me, babe, will you bring me breakfast? I'm bringing you breakfast. Or
You
whatever.
didn't give me a sausage biscuit the other day.
What day?
Saturday.
What happened Saturday?
I said, I want a sausage biscuit.
What was I
I
doing?
gotta get up and do that. No, it was Friday before
No,
I went
it wasn't.
to work.
No, I don't even remember what you were
I
talking
ain't
about.
gonna have time. I gotta make my post. What?
When was that?
The other morning.
I don't
said
remember
that night.
I don't remember that.
I was messing with him anyway, but
I know you don't be serious. You just be playing around.
the fact that I got stuff to do. I ain't gonna have time before you get to work. All I wanted was a sausage biscuit.
On that note, we getting out of here because she tripping. She know if she would have really said she wanted something, I would have got it.
Oh gosh.
Was it Saturday before I had to be at that event?
It was Friday, like Thursday night to Friday.
You be tripping.
Why are you thinking about it now?
I don't remember because I know you be playing. If it's not serious, she be playing. On that note, what else? Thank y'all so much for watching this episode. Please like, subscribe, and please share this. Thank you for everybody that comes up to us and tell us they watch the podcast and how much it's blessing them.
Yeah.
But do us a favor, subscribe to the YouTube, right? And at least comment
Like
at least one time.
like,
let us
come on.
Just let us know you out there. But we appreciate it
Thank
when
you.
more
Yes.
people come up to us when we're in public than they do actually comment or do whatever on social media stuff. Guess what? It all helps us. Help us get monetized on YouTube by subscribing. But on that note, we'll see y'all next week.
Hey guys, just wanted to come to you thanking you for checking out the Finally One podcast.
Listen, this is what we need you to do. We need to grow our following. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Make sure you're sharing these episodes. You don't know what couple that they may help. So subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You don't know who you're going to help. And make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yes, guys, share. Help us.
Yep, and you don't know who you're going to help. So it's not about us. It's about helping couples, right?
Share, yeah.
So share, like, subscribe. Help us get our following up.